Assalammualaikum, Madam Hasnida. We wish you are always in a good health. Today, we are going to talk about one of the short-term product, which is from Malayan banking Berhad, or well known as Maybank. I am going to explain further about one of the product offered by Maybank, which is SME micro loan. These loans are suitable for SME newbie small business, which operating at least 1 year. The benefit that client will earn is, the first one is loan size up to 50,000 ringgit, loan tenure up to 5 years, and low rate of interest of the loan, which is as low as 1.5% per annum, and they will receive a commercial card and many more other benefits. The requirement needed from the client to apply this loan is, the first one is they need to get the annual sales turnover below 300,000 ringgit. They are not exceeding 5 million outstanding loan with the Maybank, and the business of the client must be registered in Malaysia and have up to 4 full-time employees. Next, I will briefly explain the sources of the short-term, which is consists of the trade credit, short-term bank loan, and commercial paper. We will go to the first one, which is trade credit. Trade credit is a commercial financing which allow customer to purchase the goods or the material from the supplier without directly pay for it. Means, the business can buy the goods on credit and need to pay later to the supplier. Trade credit are commonly recognized as account payable. These terms are commonly heard, and the account payable will be included in statement of financial position under current liabilities. For example, Deji Sendirian Berhad is a company who manufacture furniture in Selangor, where the main material for the company product is using metal. They purchased the metal from the supplier, Logam Limited, for the month of the February. Deji Sendirian Berhad purchased the metal by credit purchase, thus there is no need to make a direct payment for the supply that they bought. Next is short-term bank loan. Short-term bank loan is a short-term financing that is obtained a business capital for a short time. Short-term bank loan is considered second choice for a lot of company. This is because there is interest charged on the loan by the creditor, which is from bank, making the cost and expense incurred in the business increase. Some reason why people don't have the facility to make a credit purchase due to new openly business, which they don't have the sufficient time to build their credit score, or either they have a bad credit reputation. Thus, this problem will help their business cash flow. They need to apply for short-term bank loan from the bank. For example, Ahmad recently built his company this year. So to help his company grow efficiently, he decided to expand the company capital and smoothen the cash flow. He decided to apply a short-term loan from CIMB Bank, which CIMB will occur a fixed amount of interest from the loan annually. And the final sources of the short-term financing are commercial paper. The commercial paper is commonly offered by the financing company other than bank, which is mostly are unsecured as it does not require anything taken as collateral. The company that require the loan obtain the commercial paper to pay up the expense in the company, such as account payable, inventories, and other liabilities. Most of the companies that apply commercial paper are a giant in their industry and has a brilliant credit score. Commercial paper is issued in fixed period in terms of its maturity, usually between 6 months or less than that.
So next, we move to the pro and cons of the sources that our group selected, which is trade credit, short-term bank loans, and commercial paper. So for the pro of trade credit is can increase revenue and higher margin, facilitate growth of a business, and reduce bankruptcy risk. So next, for the cons, product risk, manufacturing risk, and lastly the cost. So next, we move to the pro and cons of the short-term bank loans. So the pro is get approval in just hour or day. And the loan application process is very simple and easy to qualify. So for the cons, short-term bank loan come with high interest rates, frequent payment are required, and lastly the high cycle risk. So next, we move to the pro and cons of commercial paper. So the pro is low risk of default, allow for portfolio diversification for the investor, and affordable short-term capital for the company. So for the cons, unsecured debt, low interest rate, and lastly, not a viable funding source for smaller companies.
First one is the working capital of 50,000 ringgit is very liquid. It can be used as soon as it was received from the bank. The second is the requirement is not that strict, which means a lot of business owners can apply without the needs to undergo any complicated process or procedure. The third one is the user-friendly application, as it can be applied through their website, This could save a lot of time for the business owner, and they do not have to leave the comfortable house. The fourth reason is because the rate imposed is only 1.5% per annum. This will not do any burden for the business pockets and will have room for the business to grow further. The repayment term, which could expand up to 5 years, is a very great benefit for the business, as it has a lot of room to repay back the loan while growing and expanding their business. And the sixth reason is to build a good reputation with the bank. By repaying it on time, we could build a very good reputation with the bank, which means we able to apply for a bigger loan in the future and have a higher chances of success.